day 5, and I finally got the silver I needed, and the ship's blown up, as you've already seen in the previous video. Let's see, and of course this is my first legit playthrough. I'm no longer as afraid as I used to be, because I am more familiar with the local territory. So I'm not going to cheat. Cheats help me get over some of my fear, so... Let's see... Need some protein. You should check that video out called The Protein Shake. Add some protein. That guy's funny. Let's see... Well. Tools.
The Builder, too, is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Nice. Let's see. Huh. Let's see. Wait up, where's the tools? Ah, man. The scanner's the one thing I need the most. Could probably use a few of those. After all, just because I'm familiar with the territory doesn't mean I don't get lost. If only there was a cheat code that would keep it permanently daytime. Too close. Too close. Yay. Plenty of titanium for now. The geyser. Where? Come on, blow up one more time. You are in forbidden airspace. Get this intruder out of my land. Edible. Nope. assured of his edibility. Let's see. There's the ship. Okay, so it should be somewhere over here. I need a compass badly. Oh no, you don't, pal. I'm the boss of the city. Wahahaha. Weird how spacebar has me go up, but I don't seem to swim. Let's see. I should have figured from these thermal vents that this place is indeed a volcanic hotspot.
"30 seconds.
Floater's just floating. What happened to the rocket guys were carrying? Huh. Tried to sap my precious bodily fluids. Must be the rock. They were carrying this rock and then they went over the thermal vent and died. For a second there I was wondering if it was really them that hurt me or if it was the thermal vent that hurt me.
New blueprint acquired.
Sad that it's a cosmic thing. Chairs, I mean.
"30 seconds.
Good thing at nighttime doesn't bring out anything different. this thing's got poor lighting. But because it's blue... Oh, it just got really poor lighting. I was thinking because it was blue, maybe it had farther reaching light. Because I know red light, if I remember correctly, has got a very short wavelength, whereas blue light reaches far. Wow, I'm not allowed to build anything inside my life pod. Just accept what I got. Well, time to start building a base, but I don't have blueprints, so time to go to where there are. Right about there. Thank goodness I have the map telling me that there are no Leviathans that way. But this thing is still scary as hell. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Why do they shroud the island in fog? I have no idea. Very unnecessary thing.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
By this region, referring to the island or what's below the island?
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Looking at this through the evolutionist perspective that this game has, one has to wonder, how did plants come to exist on this planet at all? If it's all water. Damn it. Well, not sure what, no word about whether or not it's edible. Huh. No word on whether it's edible, though. Wait, how much space we got? Got a lot of titanium. It's really too bad this game will not allow me to salvage the bases that are already built, but have fallen into disrepair.
Huh?
I mean, realistically, titanium does not rust. Like iron and silver. Of course, with silver it's called tarnish. But the basic concept is the same. I really do hate those games where if you jump too close to a surface it ends up throwing you backwards. And we can hear little rock avalanches foreshadowing the unfortunate doom this planet is suffering from. It is slowly getting eaten away by those giant floaters that are holding it up. Kind of like the Titanic. In just a decade, or they calculate that the ship's only got a decade or two before it's completely flat.
Near blueprint acquired.
Simply for privacy. Aha, we want privacy, and we want protection. For a group of three, they sure had a lot of sidearms. Ah, crap, I didn't pack any water or food. No matter. I'll survive a little bit longer.
Near blueprint acquired.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
A lot of people were not the slightest bit happy when they heard that, well, they weren't happy to find that Margaret was still alive and well in the second game.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired.
Oh, pot.
New blueprint acquired.
Walk slowly. No, don't run. You're gonna slip and hurt yourself. Rule of thumb about hiking. I remember from my childhood. One of the few things I miss about my childhood. The hiking. Pesky, crackly creatures. Your giant eyeball. Well, if it only just goes after waste, then stop coming after me. Genius. And don't get me wrong, I fully understand the need to have spares, but they need more ammo. Well, more batteries.
New blueprint acquired.
Good point. Why not put it on pause from time to time?
New blueprint acquired.
Still acting alive.
New blueprint acquired.
That was easy. I need to scan for those.
New blueprint acquired.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
See. May as well dump some titanium. We got a lot of extra that we don't need. Wow, why is mine smaller than theirs?
Farming alien plants is a proven survival strategy.
Farming-
Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stank root.
Damn, this thing's trying to give me a seizure. Just get the object out of the way. Edible in an emergency. Minimal. Their pistol.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, What's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgo has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
An elevated spot. Let's see. One more look inside. It's here. That's a broken window. What? Oh dear, not another one. Basically that kind of man is the male equivalent of a Karen. I like to call them, I don't know what they're called, so I just call them Randys because they're like Randy Marsh. Always insisting that nothing's ever their fault. Acting as a little beacon of light.
Signal location uploaded to the PDA.
You see, Chief? You brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, but why in that cave? Why not in the safe shallows? You could have built the base there, have all the food and safety, and plenty of light. This game fails to take into account.
Fluid intake.
This game fails to take into account that the human body can only take so much pressure as well. Try to jump forward and you end up jumping back. Don't just love those weird physics. Anyway, home is that way. I have just enough juice left to get home. Oh boy, here we go. The ambient noise of the water. There's always that feeling that there's something chasing you. Good thing I don't have that mod that throws in storms. It'd be realistic, but I'm not in the mood for my fear to return just yet in full force. There is a pit that lies between. Now there's an area. It's between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. I admire Ron Serling, but there are times where I question his philosophy. I don't think knowledge is the opposite of fear. I think knowledge sometimes brings fear.
Seek fluid intake immediately. Calorie intake recommended. Vital signs stabilizing.
I do believe that, my friends, is what they call it a good time. For both water and the battery.
intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
That way. To go find any salt deposits I can use. You don't. That's what I thought. Oxygen. new game's going to give us, say, Far Cry 3 healing animations. Like when I apply a first aid kit wraps, I wrap my arm. I know the game Enlisted, made by the same guys who made War Thunder. That one's got that animation. Bobbing back and up and down as I swim makes me think of the
Oxygen.
opening intro of Justice League, the cartoon. That was when Justice League was good. I must say that I hated the Justice League Unlimited show. Way too overcrowded. This thing. I was wondering if...
Seconds.
I've seen the Reapers dig their heads into the sand. Obviously they know exactly where the sand sharks are hiding. waters and one saltfish. Not good enough. There are still things on that island we need. Already out of salt. Damn. So we had more. But then again, I need to eat now, so. That is one fast-moving moon. A moon with obviously no gravity because it has absolutely no effect on the water here. That's another thing that this game failed to take into account. This little thing called tides. Looks very volcanic. Or perhaps it's just red sand like Mars. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen the other side of Mars. I've only seen the side that has the big ugly scar on it, that giant canyon. The one that Mass Effect used for a different planet, and pretending that that was the scar left behind from the giant weapon that was fired long ago. It's weird how we have real Mars and another planet that has the image of Mars. And of course the real Mars, we're never going to see the outside of it because, well, that would ruin the immersion. That's the problem with using different planets, real planets, for your fictional planets. That's one of the very few things that's wrong with the 2001 AVP video game. They used the face of Mars for this fictional LV, don't remember the number. Okay, good. For a second there, I thought I had lost it. are not meant for running at all. It's almost as if everyone on that ship was wearing shoes specifically meant for swimming. I wonder what game's trying to tell us. Oh dear, total solar eclipse. Bring back the light. How do I get up to that one over there, though? I think I've already been to that one. Normal. Good. That means I'm perfectly healthy. And I'm probably immune to whatever is infecting the rest of the island. Okay, obviously I've already been to this one. And I've been to the middle one, obviously. Spent most of the time there. Now I'm going to find a way to that one. But along the way...
New blueprint acquired. Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do
New
not want
blueprint
us down.
acquired.
Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
So where's your body, pal? And what do you mean, like, they don't want us down there? Talking about the animals? Because the animals can't stand each other. They kill each other all the time. There's nothing else to this base, to this one. I'm under the impression that you built it by yourself. You're like Tom Hanks in Castaway. While I'm in the neighborhood, I may as well check up on the grow beds. I wonder how tall this thing was before it fell.
New blueprint acquired.
Aha.
New blueprint acquired.
Fitting that they would give us the large room, because there's no large room in this game. They had to reverse it. They had to reverse the, how do I put it? They had to do a reverse import. What's it called? Backport. Shame the company will lay claim on this. If I find it, it's their property because I was technically working for them. And it's the only way to ensure that I get back pay for my stay here.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
think aliens are not people? The Turians and the Asari and the Krogan, they are people. So I have to disagree. There's a friend of mine out there who thinks that if you, a human, get intimate with an Asari, you're guilty of bestiality. But I disagree because she may not be human, but she is still a person, and therefore not an animal, and therefore not bestiality. Well, we got what we need. Turn in a base. I need some shut-eye. And I don't trust sleeping on this island with those creepy crawly thingies snooping around. Get back to my life pod. Speaking of which, so day 8. So I've spent 3 days harvesting this island. It still has the melons. Come on, my little torpedo, swim faster. Must go faster, must go faster. I seriously still question, why did the little group before us not check out the shallows? Instead, going to a cave nearby. The shallows are just as safe from sea storms, and you don't have you don't lose access to sunlight. I noticed also that Marguerite, or whatever her name is, she does not have the infection in Sub-Zero. How'd she avoid getting it, I wonder? When it's impossible to not get it for Riley. It's not comfortable, but at least it's safe, because we're anchored here. I need to worry about drifting off. As we'll use it. Anyway. I can build tomorrow. So let's sit on this thing, or lay down on this floor. Oh man, not comfortable anyway. Good night.